sustainability, if we put in efforts as human beings, we are definitely making this world better for future generations.
Ready? We are back with another session of Sustain Stitch powered by Rent and Attire. And today I have Ms. Jhelum with me, who is the owner of Kesari Tours and Travels. So welcome, ma'am. Why don't you tell us something about yourself?
Thank you. I am Mrs. Jhelum Chaubal. I am the director at Kesari Tours.
So nice to have you here, ma'am. So, ma'am, we'll start our session of discussions. What notable innovations have you seen in the realm of recycling and sustainability in the industry? If you could give some examples to us.
I think the world we are living today, if all of us move to sustainability, that will help our future generation, and that is our gift to future generation.
Absolutely.
In my industry, I'm from tourism industry, and tourism industry, I feel any destination is sustainable when however you read, however you see, but actually when experience it, your experience is better than all of it. That is the destination which we call sustainable. But any destination doesn't become sustainable just like that. We need to nurture it. We need to make efforts. And sustainability, if we put in efforts as human beings, we are definitely making this world better for future generations.
What notable innovations have you seen in the realm of recycling and sustainability in the industry? If you could give us some examples from your life or your business for our viewers.
I'm from tourism industry. So I feel unless the destination is sustainable, it doesn't go ahead.
Correct.
In tourism, sustainability is very important.
Correct.
For example, however you read about any place, however you see, once you experience it, if you go there and when you experience it, if you feel, wow, that is the destination I would call sustainable.
Understood.
But any destination doesn't become sustainable just like that. It has to be nurtured. It has to be taken care of. It should be made sustainable. And in tourism, there are many examples. There are villages in the world and even India where there are no cars or electric cars.
Correct.
So people are moving towards electric cars, towards trams. So that is what is making it sustainable. And as much as we adapt sustainability, it will help us.
Fair enough. So, ma'am, circular economy is gaining a lot of traction globally. So, how do you see these principles being applied effectively to promote sustainability?
There are many examples. Uber, Ola.
Correct.
These are in tourism. It is B&B, Airbnb.
Airbnb.
These models are examples of circular economy. And in tourism also, the more and more we use this, people get the experience. For example, let us take example of Rent and Attire. If we spend so much and that one attire is used by
Once
it is used, it is not sustainable and it adds up to garbage of the
it just goes into your wardrobe and you keep adding to that.
Yes.
So I think
but if it is rented,
correct,
then it is part of becomes a circular economy.
Absolutely, absolutely. I think they are doing a very wonderful job.
Wonderful job
for this. So big shout out to Rent and Attire team. Ma'am, next question would be, the rental fashion is gaining popularity as a sustainable alternative. From your perspective, what advantages does it offer in terms of environmental impact compared to the traditional retail models which we had earlier? So what are your views on this?
My first view is traditional retail example is getting more and more expensive.
Correct.
And not everybody can afford it. But today, everybody wants to be model. Everybody wants to look good. Everybody wants expensive clothes. And this is the best alternative.
Correct.
And sustainable alternative, I would say. So Rent and Attire is doing excellent job, and I wish them all the very best.
Great, man. So that's all from our side, folks, for this session. We would be back with more sessions and all. And I'd like to thank Jhelum for being on our session.